Hiya, welcome back to Tricked on a Bike.
Bloody midges.
Never have I seen such a display of blatant puffery.
Not been out for a little while. Life has got in the way. First of all, I had my driveway retard. It's been needing done for ages, but I couldn't find a company to do it. And when I eventually did find a company that looked like they were professional, and they absolutely were, as it turned out, they were predictably very busy. As I say, a good tradesman's a busy tradesman, so it took a few months for them to be able to fit me in, but they've done a fantastic job. So unfortunately that meant that the bike was stuck in the garage for a good 3 days until they got that done, but they've done an absolutely smashing job. The house was built in 1973, and the driveway, well, I don't know when the driveway was done, but before I moved in, but it was done with what we call traveller tar, I think, initially. So they had just basically put a skim of tar over the top of some granite chips, and it was a shambles. I'll show you a picture of it before, and then I'll show you a picture of it after. So it's a massive improvement, and it means that I've got space for 4 cars now. If I wanted, I've only got the one, but yeah, you never know. So I'm just out for a little spin just to get out and about for a little while, because I was getting crabbit, which is Scottish for grumpy. So the wife's kicked me out, but I can't stay too long because I've got a job to do when I go back. My elderly neighbour, Brian, who's 90, unfortunately lost his wife about 3 weeks ago, so he's understandably devastated, but to add to his troubles is one of his garage door springs broke, so he shouts over for a bit of help. So I've ordered some springs and they've arrived yesterday. It was too late on in the day to start it yesterday, so I'm going to do it today when I get back. So that's why I'm not going to be out for very long. Hang on, I've got a fly or something. Get out and walk. I got a fly in my visor there, and it was annoying me on the inside. So yeah, so I've got to fix the springs in Brown's garage when I go back. But that'll be good. Right at the moment, what we're doing is I go over in the morning and open his garage for him because it's too heavy without the spring assistance. So I open it in the morning and shut it at tea time once he's finished with it. So I don't mind doing it. It's absolutely no problem. It's the problem comes with me remembering to do it. So if we get it fixed, I don't need to worry about it. But this is a weekend, and as I said, it's normally not very common for me to come out in the weekend because the traffic's a lot busier. But it seems like traffic's a lot busier whatever day you go just now, because of course it's school holidays, so everybody's off. So the camper vans are up in number, caravans are up in number, and people that are not used to the area are also out and about, so everything slows down. But it lets you see the scenery. Let's not complain too much, shall we? I was particularly grumpy the other day. When I was getting the driveway done, I had to rip out a hedge, so I had a huge pile of stuff to take to the tip, the cowp as we call it in Scotland, and I booked, unfortunately, since COVID, you had to book a trip to the cowp, and they've never stopped that. So I understand booking at the weekend because it gets very busy, but through the week there's no real need for it. But the council have kept it going, so I booked five individual trips because there was a lot of that hedge to take away. And I booked it because I thought, well, the road works that have been going on round about our area because of they're putting in fibre optics. Woohoo! We'll get fast internet finally. Well, probably a good year down the line, but we're getting fast internet put in eventually. And so they've been digging up the roads and it's an utter shambles. And Dumfries drivers are absolutely clueless. I mean, they're completely and utterly oblivious to everything round about them. You know, coming up to a set of four-way traffic lights, there was a big long line of no parking cones, and they just parked anyway. Ooh, forgot about this corner, and basically blocked the traffic lights. Yeah, I mean, they're just absolutely clueless. So yeah, the trips to the Cowp were a little bit fractious because of the time that it took to get there and get back, load the trailer and go back again. Oh, tractor! That's a lot of bales. You don't want one of them to fall on you. He's not going our way, so that's good. So we're just a way to cross over the 74, the M74 rather, motorway. That's what joins onto the M6 to head south. So I've not really very much other news. I do want to give a little shout out to Jeff. So again, it's another new channel I found on YouTube, and it's a guy called Jeff Marks. His channel is kind of called Bark and Ride, and he's a fella, he's down in the south of England, and a bit of a hippie, a self-confessed hippie. He's got an old Victory motorcycle, absolutely beautiful thing. And he recently did a trip, that's how I came across him, he recently did a trip with his son round about the south of England, and it was lovely. But the reason I want to make, I'll put a thing on the screen just now with his YouTube channel name, and I'll put a link down below. But he's a very kind of laid back chap, and it's very relaxed. It's a very relaxing watch, and it's a very small channel. I mean, he's even smaller than me, and I can't profess to be a large channel, but I think he's just got over 100 subscribers now, and I think it would be worth your while going and having a little look and checking it out and seeing what you think, and subscribe to him if you like it, because it's just very relaxing. He's got a very relaxing manner and a very relaxing outlook in life. So yeah, go and have a look at Jeff. He's a lovely fella, but it appears anyway in the correspondence that I've had with him through YouTube comments and things like that. And other than that, I don't think there's anything new. I discovered the other day, my mum watches the channel. Hi Mum! Didn't know she did. I didn't know she knew how to. But I was up the other day and she mentioned something about that idiot white van that did a U-turn at the junction right in front of me, and I thought, oh, Mum watches, so I'll need to watch my language. I've mentioned that Norma across the road, my neighbour, has been very supportive actually, and she's been giving me some tips on what works for the channel and what doesn't and things like that. And I do try and watch my language a little bit because Norma's watching, but I'll need to doubly so because my mum's watching. I'll get her out. I'm kind of surprised she watches actually, because she really doesn't like motorbikes. She doesn't like me going out in the motorbike. I get a big long lecture. She's fine if she doesn't know that I'm out, but she knows I'm going out. I get a big long lecture about being careful and watch out for other traffic and just what mums do. It doesn't matter that I'm nearly 60. You still have to listen to your mum, don't you? So, yeah, watch my language. Or download the beep noise. I've also been trying to meet up. Unfortunately, it's just not happened, but I've been trying to meet up with a guy that does some vlogging called Tarkadal. Again, I'll put his name up on the screen and a link down below. He only lives in Annan, which is where I've just started from. We've been trying to meet up for the last couple of weekends, but unfortunately we trusted the weatherman, so we had kind of tentatively made arrangements, and the forecast said it was going to be crap, so we called it off, and as it turned out we could have been out because the weather forecasters lied as usual. But that'll maybe happen in the future. But Alan is fairly new to motorcycling. He started vlogging, he was on a 125 on a CBT, he's now passed his test, he's got a big bike and he's getting out and about, and he's been to Ireland recently. He's still running through that series. He did a 3 or 4 day trip to Ireland, I think. So he just he started off just recording his journeys on a 360, and he started to add some commentary to it in a voiceover format. And yeah, I hope to meet up with him soon, because we've been planning it for weeks now. But again, go and have a wee look at Alan's channel and give him a bit of love by subscribing. That would be lovely of you, if you wouldn't mind. And my old friend Bikegeist, who is out in Japan, he had a bike for a while, then stopped riding, got rid of his bike for a while, and he's now got himself a new bike. I can't remember what it was. It's yellow. I do remember that. I think it's a Triumph, but I could be wrong. But he again has been a very supportive person in terms of this channel, and comments on my videos and things like that, and I'm really looking forward to the fact that he's now got a bike again, because as I said in a previous video, I do like to see the riding in other countries, and in Japan, Japan is absolutely beautiful. And some of the roads he goes, I always assumed that Japan was really, really busy, and I think it is obviously in the major cities, but some of the country roads that he's been on have been kind of like this, really surprisingly quiet. So I'm looking forward to his videos coming again. It's like an abandoned school, I think. That could be a nice building. That could turn into quite a nice house. Wonder if it's for sale. Yeah, so that's it. Not a particularly exciting run out today. As I say, I'm just on limited time because I've got to fix Brian's garage. So, thank you very much for watching. We'll get a better video out, hopefully. I'll get out next week and we'll get a bit more of a trip organised. I'm just out to stop myself being grumpy, that's all. So yeah, thanks for watching. Ride safe, take care, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.